Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from T&J, and we are back for the Redskins series, so hit that like button. We are actually going towards and heading towards the end of the season here as we wrap up the last 6 games of the season. We are sitting at 6-4 right now, going up against a 4-6 Seahawks team who's probably out of the playoff hunt, but you can see here we are the division leaders, but there's a lot of teams that are 6-4, so we have to fight for these victories. This is the last road game we have in this 3-game stretch that we had. We lost the 2 games on the road versus the Cowboys. That was a bad loss, and then we lost versus the Falcons as well, as they tore us up. So we're gonna look to bounce back on the road in Seattle as we go up against Russell Wilson. So they do have kind of the similar offense as they do in real life. Russell Wilson at quarterback, they have Rashad Penny and Chris Carson at running back. Then they have Doug Baldwin, Aaron Darboh actually at receiver, and they are going to be pretty good on offense. They're kind of a middle of the pack team, but they can still put up numbers as long as they have Russell Wilson. So here's Russell Wilson starting out this game right as he throws out to the left side, and that is going to be caught by the tight end Jesse James. So they do have Jesse James at tight end as well. So now facing a 3rd and 8 early on in this game. Here's Russell Wilson rolling out to the right side. He's going to get hit, and that's Matt Edwards on the hit, as he and JJ Marble are having pretty good second years. And here is the news of this game. We are giving the ball back to Tyree Jackson. We started the season out with him. He did okay. He just had some accuracy issues, but I think now he's had a few weeks to sit back and learn the offense, kind of get acclimated with his guys in practice. And you guys voted. I let you guys put a vote to it, and you guys thought that Tyree Jackson should get the spot back. So here on a 3rd and 11, thrown out to the right side. He doesn't even complete a pass on his first drive, though. Starts out 0-2, and we do have to punt this ball away. So here's Tress Way out to punt, and he gets blocked. So Seattle making a big play on special teams as Griffin falls on that. That's Shaquem Griffin. And they start out this next drive inside the 5-yard line. So here on a 1st and goal, here is Russell Wilson throwing out to the right side, but that's tipped by Quentin Dunbar. So 3rd and goal here, throwing out to the left, and that is caught by Tyler Lockett. They still do have Tyler Lockett as he gets in for the touchdown and makes it a 7-point lead. So what does Tyree Jackson have here on the next drive? Completing his first pass out to the right side. That's Jordan Reed for the 7-yard game. And, you know, Jordan Reed's been hurt this whole season, but you can see Chris Thompson getting a big run on this one, 31 yards up the middle as he puts on a juke move on 2 defenders, making them run into each other. And it's kind of hard to believe that Chris Thompson went through this whole last offseason without even getting signed to a team. He was just unsigned, so we just picked him up. And I mean, he was a valuable part of our offense. As you can see, he's getting his legs ready in this one. So here's Paul Richardson getting the pass across the middle and takes a big hit. So now 2nd and 3, pitch play out to the right side, and that's about a 4 or 5-yard gain by Darius Geis, and that's enough for a first. So now at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal, handing the ball off to Geis, and he's going to pick up an easy touchdown on that one. That was great blocking on the stretch play. And can you believe it? It's been 40 touchdowns already in 3 seasons. That's got to be some type of record as Darius Geis gets into the end zone. So this next drive continues for the Seahawks as they're completing the pass across the middle that time to Jesse James. So now 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny getting the handoff to the right side, but only picking up about a yard. So now here's Russell Wilson from the shotgun, throwing the ball out to the right side. That's Tyler Lockett again as he gets it to the 29-yard line. So we do get him down to a 3rd and 10 here at the 30-yard line. Russell Wilson from the shotgun, going to toss it out to the left, going to throw it and find Harris, and Harris is going to put on a spin move, but not going to pick up the first as he's tackled short of the 20-yard line by Josh Norman, and they do have to settle for the field goal, but they take the 10-7 lead. So here's Tyree Jackson back out onto the field after a pretty good drive last drive as he starts out dumping the ball off to Chris Thompson, but he can't hold on. So 3rd and 10. Here's Tyree Jackson throwing the ball across the middle. That's Jamison Crowder for the 1st down, and that's the difference between Tyree Jackson and every quarterback we have. That arm strength just gives them a lot of time to run after the catch. He gets it to him quick, and that's a 1st down. So now he picks up 13 yards by himself with his legs as he moves the ball across the 50, but on a 1st and 10, dropping back too far in the pocket. That's a sack by Frank Clark. So now we're faced with a 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line. 8 minutes left in this half as he dumps the ball over to the left side, and that's a gain of about 8. So now 3rd and 14, throwing the ball out to the right side. That's Marquise Brown, but he can't hold on to that one as he's been getting the ball more and more each game as he's getting pretty well, suited in this offense. But on the next drive, here's Chris Carson getting the handoff to the right side. I don't know what he was thinking on that one, but swerves back to the left as he had an open lane. So now on a 3rd and 8, that sets him up for a play action on 3rd down, and he takes the hit, Russell Wilson, and they punt the ball away. But now on a 2nd and 7, after the punt, we take a sack, and that's like an instant sack. I don't know what happened on that one, but the defender gets in right away. So now facing a 3rd and 13, throwing the ball across the middle, and that's a dime that time to Marquise Brown. He holds on to that one for a 1st down. So now 4.5 minutes left in this half. Here's Tyree Jackson rolling out to the right side. He's going to pick up some room with his legs, and he picks up 9 on that one. So now 3rd and 2, giving the ball off to Chris Thompson. He's taking a big hit, but holding on to the ball, and that's a 1st down. So now we're moving closer and closer to field goal range as we want to kind of milk the clock as well, and that's Marquise Brown once again across the middle. So now 1st and 10, 3 minutes left in this half. Here's Darius Guice bouncing off of Earl Thomas and picking up 15, so he's had a good start to this game as well. So now we're at the 13-yard line. Here's Tyree Jackson throwing out to the left side on a quick slant, and that's Paul Richardson getting in for the touchdown, showing off that quickness. And this is something that I wish Paul Richardson showed a little bit in real life. He's not having the greatest of years with the Redskins, but I think he's got some potential. They signed him to a pretty big contract, to be honest, and he's going to need to live up to that. Right now, he's really not doing that. So now 1.5 minutes left in this 1st half as Russell Wilson comes back out on the next drive and throws the ball deep, but Troy Apke has the speed to catch up to Doug Baldwin and knock that one away. So now on a 3rd and 14, they run the ball. So a questionable call that time as they have 1:15 left on the clock, and they punt it away as they know we have 3 timeouts left. So here's Tyree Jackson trying to put together a nice drive here to get some points on the board, and he almost breaks free on that one for a gain of 7. So now 3rd and 3, dumping the ball to the left side, and that's Marquise Brown, who's been active so far in this game as he gets to the 50-yard line. So 30 seconds left, 1 timeout. Here comes Tyree Jackson rolling out to the right. He's going to direct traffic a little bit, dump it over the top, and that's a nice throw to Jordan Reed on that one. And that's a veteran throw right there, lobbing it over the top of the linebacker. So now 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, rolling out to the right, getting a little bit closer into field goal range without taking a big risk as we move it to the 17-yard line, and we get set up for the field goal. That's Dustin Hopkins knocking that one through, as that's a pretty good drive to end the half. I'm pretty impressed by the rookie getting his playing time back as we go into halftime with the 17-10 lead. So now to start this 2nd half, we do kind of want to establish this run a little bit. It's been kind of quiet. So here's Darius Guice getting the handoff to the right side, putting on a juke move and moving his way past the 50-yard line already. A big carry for Guice. And as long as he stays healthy, he adds a different dynamic to this offense. As long as, Wayne Gallman doesn't have to carry the load, I think that Guice can do his thing along with Chris Thompson. So now we do take a sack, but we get it down to a 3rd and 13, and that's a perfect throw to the right side, and that's Jordan Reed on the catch. So now we move the ball inside about the 21-yard line, and here is Chris Thompson getting a handoff. He's having a pretty good game rushing the ball as he's only had 4 carries but 50 yards rushing. That's some production right there. So now on a 2nd and goal, handing the ball off to Guice, and that's another clear running lane to the right side. And that's great blocking by this offensive line as they set us up with a 14-point lead starting out this 2nd half. So here's Russell Wilson. Hasn't been really Russell Wilson in this 1st half as he moves into the 2nd half, but giving it off to Rashad Penny. And look at that, 5 carries for 5 yards so far for Penny. So now on a 3rd and 3, throwing the ball out to Jesse James, and he's not getting anywhere on that. So we force them to another punt. So here is Darius Guice getting the draw play to start it out on the next drive, and that's a gain of 8. So 2nd and 2 under center this time, sending the blitz to Seattle, and they're gonna get the sack, and it's a strip as well and they're going to fall on the ball. And this is one of my criticisms of Madden. I mean, look at this. I mean, his arm is going forward. He should just either get rid of that or he should just throw it. I mean, I don't get it. Because, I mean, in real life, that's either a tuck rule or he throws it away or something. But we do take the strip sack. But on the next drive, here's J.J. Marble coming up with the sack. But take a look at this. What is Russell Wilson doing there? I think the computer logic is a little bit flawed still, as Russell Wilson spun twice. I don't know what he was doing there. So now on 3rd and 16, dumping across the middle. And that's not going to be enough for a first down. So they do settle for the field goal. So now up 11 here. Tyree Jackson leading this offense back out onto the field. A wide open guy, and he overthrows him on that. And I think that's his first really, really bad miss so far in this game. So now 3rd and 9. Here is Jackson. Clean pocket. Our offensive line is blocking really well. And here's Tyree Jackson throwing the ball across the middle. That's Marquise Brown again. Wow, has he improved throughout this season? Remember, in the beginning of the season, he was dropping everything. But now he's more and more involved on offense. So now in a 1st and 10, throwing the ball out to the right side, and that's Jamison Crowder. Another clutch throw by Tyree Jackson after that missed throw early on in this drive. So now we get it down to a 3rd and 9. Another good throw. So this is why I like Tyree Jackson. I mean, you see that throw. If that's any other quarterback, that's not enough arm strength on that throw. So now on a 2nd and goal, throwing the ball across the middle. It's tipped over and caught by Paul Richardson. Look at this play as Jordan Reed goes up, and it bounces so high up in the air. And Paul Richardson with the awareness to go up and get it. That is a play you'll probably never see again as we take the 31-13 lead. Wow, what an offensive performance led by the rookie Tyree Jackson. So now to start this 4th quarter, here is Russell Wilson throwing out to the left side, picking up a first down to Jesse James. As, man, he's been having to punt every drive, it seems like, so far in this game. Their offense just hasn't gotten going, but now they're finally getting going. There's another catch by Jesse James as he moves to over 700 receiving yards on the season. So now on a 2nd and 10, throw the ball deep, and that's almost intercepted by Josh Norman. So now on a 3rd and 10, throwing the ball out to the right side, and that's a diving catch. That time by Aaron Darboh. So now they move inside the 5. We get him down to a 3rd and goal. Here's Russell Wilson from the shotgun to throw it out to the right, but he throws it out of bounds. That's a questionable call there as he throws the ball out of bounds on the 5-yard line. So now they settle for the field goal, making it a 31-16 lead. Here is Jamison Crowder getting open, and look at that arm strength. It's just on display this game, as that is just a dart across the middle. So now at the 32-yard line, Tyree Jackson going to throw the ball out to the right side on a 2nd and 15, and that's Marquise Brown, who's been all over this game. He picks up a gain of 11. So now 3rd and 4. Here is Tyree Jackson rolling out to the right side. He's going to take it himself, and look at that power as he picks up the first down. And now we're at the 48-yard line, just milking this clock down. So 3rd and 6. We finally try to convert here on a first down, and nope, that's going to be overthrown by Tyree Jackson. That's actually a good incompletion because you don't want to throw that any lower. That might be picked off, but it was put in a place where only his receiver can get it. But on the next drive, here's Russell Wilson rolling out up the middle, and he's picking up his first big scramble of the game. That's a gain of about 19. So now 1st and 10, throwing the ball out to the right side, and that's going to be caught that time. I believe that was Tyler Lockett. So now on a 1st and 10 on the next play, another throw to the left side, and that's another catch by Darboh. So 40 at the 47-yard line. 4 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Another completion for a first down. So 3 completions, 3 first downs. And so on the 36, throwing the ball across the left side, and we were setting him up with the man coverage, and he finally throws one into the defense, and J.J. Marble can't handle it. So now this drive continues. 3rd and 7. Here's Russell Wilson throwing the ball across the middle, and he makes a mistake. And that's DJ Swearinger as wow. I mean, he didn't even see him. I don't know what that was. And that's a great play by DJ Swearinger as he gets the first turnover of the game for the Redskins. So now here back out on the next drive, throwing the ball out to the left side. And Tyree Jackson has just been impressive. You can see the improvement from the beginning of the season. He just didn't make those throws, and that one was an accurate one. But on a 3rd and 7, we see an open man. That's Paul Richardson, but we get hit on the throw, and we just had to punt it back to them. So we pin them inside the 7-yard line. They have under 2 minutes left. But on the first play, here's Russell Wilson breaking a tackle in the pocket, and he throws another interception. What a way to end this game. 2 plays, 2 interceptions for DJ Swearinger. And wow, what a nightmare for Russell Wilson. He was running for his life this whole game, and he just couldn't get anything going. And Pete Carroll can't believe it. As we go on the road and get this W, this actually makes it a little bit more comfortable in first place. We needed this win for sure. The road games have been tough coming into the middle of the season here, as Darius Geis has a good game running the ball. 18 carries, 86 yards. That's kind of what we want to do with him. We don't want to give him like 20 yards. I feel like he's going to get hurt if we give him too many carries. You already know the injury history so far in the series. I mean, he's been hurt like every other game. As Jamison Crowder goes over 100 yards in this one. Marquise Brown has a really good game. He has 84 yards receiving. And then on the defensive end, we didn't get many sacks in this one, but 3 interceptions. And Josh Norman actually got a garbage time interception as well. And we do our thing here and go on the road and win. This was a much needed win versus an NFC team, but look at this. I mean, we dominated every category. You see this, we led in pretty much every offensive category. You see on 3rd down, they were 3 for 11. So I'm proud of this defense. We showed up. You know, the last couple games, we haven't been doing anything. The Cowboys torched us. The Falcons torched us. So this is a good win. So we moved to 7-4 on the season, and we're coming down the stretch. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. You don't want to miss any of this Redskins franchise. We're still keeping this going. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.